Hello everyone, welcome to my translation and welcome to my stream. Today we're gonna try to implement web server. I have my Nucleo board. This one is F756 STM32, and basically what I need is to make all the source of the communication with it. I will start with NetX Duo, and I like the idea here is I want to make a server like where I gonna have file X with some internal memory, and in this internal memory I gonna have just the normal files, index HTML and so on, CSS files, and we'll see if that's gonna work. Right now it's still, I don't know if it is buggy or probably just I'm really unexperienced in this. I tried to program this yesterday, and so I was kind of like I made the basic filex implementation, the internal memory. I know that there are the examples of NetX Duo. So again, I looked into UDP client that we have just. You see it right now here. This is the YouTube video where the guy explains how to program F757, very similar to me. I don't have the example just right for my board, and the H723, which is the final one, it's not coming to me at this moment. So let's go into this. Let's make ourselves familiar. So right now, what I would like to start is, again, let's implement this UDP echo server and see how it works. So again, but I don't know, that's like I definitely have to make it bigger because yeah, I believe you guys will not see it. Okay, give me a second. Let's try to display settings. Yeah, and we'll see if this will work. Yeah, okay. Keep changes. Okay, let's see. Do you see anything? Yeah, you should now. I'm gonna make it like here. And yeah, and we're done. Okay. So what we have right now is okay. Start. First, let's make a UDP server on NetX Duo, and it has to work, or at least it has to get an IP. I got to the point yesterday when I got the IP from the router, but I was not able to communicate with it. So today I'm gonna start it again, and let's see if I'm gonna be successful in this. So NetX Duo UDP echo server. The next one will be to implement file X into RAM. Again, this one is quite easy. Nothing, and I gonna make there a few files. I gonna save index HTML into RAM, basically. Oh yeah, I also can do this. Yeah, nice. Then what we have next, and then after that, I would like to make not UDP, but then I'm gonna make web server based on there's Discovery board F F759. Yeah, I think. Discovery board. Discovery example. So we're just gonna change the SD card to the RAM and see if that will work. Okay, so let's start with this and see what we have. I'm gonna create today a new workspace. Or maybe I not. Maybe I will just use the. No, I'm probably gonna do it. So let's create a workspace. New folder. F756 NetX Duo workspace. Yeah, so launch it, and we're gonna create a new project. Come in here, file, new, STM32 project. Okay. The target selector is initializing. And then, oh, maybe we can check, but I believe that there is no examples for my board. Again, I don't know if this is a problem with if STM32 should really hire a guy who would do all of this, like transferring the examples from one board to another, or not. Maybe this is unnecessary. Okay, so let's Nucleo. Okay, not here. Maybe here. Nucleo. No, definitely not here. So come here. Nucleo F. No. What if I gonna make it here? F756 NGH. Yeah. And valuation, yeah, so this is all for me. And now we're gonna see the middleware. As you see, there is no NetX Duo. There is nothing yet. So I don't know. Again, the STM32 seems like a very, very big company, and this to move one example from one board to another is really, I believe, not that much of the work. But they are not doing this, so maybe again the hobbies like me are not really their primal target. M32 F756. No, not here. Okay, where is this commercial? No, I have commercial part. Nucleo. Yeah, here. F756 ZG. So here we have it. We're gonna initialize it. We're gonna initialize it quite blank. Let's change the default location. I have everything in here. Folder. Okay, so we're gonna have it like F756 NetX Duo test. Yeah, and we're gonna place it in its own folder. Test one. Yeah, because we have already one test. Finish. Yeah, we want to initialize everything in the default mode. So what we have right now is just an empty project. And now I'm gonna go through the video and we're gonna try to understand why why is he doing what he's doing. You know, he also has like mm, a lot of the stuff that I don't understand. Especially I don't understand the start of this. So the guy starts here. Yeah, like this is something quite a lot of the stuff that he does is actually already initialized in our case. So let's go here. Yeah, and let's start over here. So the guy starts, he picks up the board. In his case, this is F7 767. Yeah, but again, it should be working for us too. And then he does, like, this is the creation of the project. He creates the project. He creates an empty one, like the completely empty one. So he has to initialize all the clocks, which we already have this initialized. Yeah, and then at the end he does where is this? This one is just okay. Yeah, so here he starts. Let's go. I kind of remember this by heart already. So the first thing he does, he enables the cache. This is EI, instruction cache, and D cache. And this is instruction and data cache. This is kind of what I understand. But then we go into the memory protection, and I'm baffled. Let's see what he does. First of all, uh, memory control mode. Okay, privilege access only disabled during hard fork. Have no idea what it does. Have to read it. Definitely have to read it. So the first region enabled. He does it a really big one, 4 GB, like the whole, and then subregion disabled. I don't understand what it is. AzureRTOS. Okay, never mind. And this one, all 4 are disabled. Then he enables 2 more regions. The first region he makes like 512 kilobytes, I think. Yeah. And he starts the memory 200, 800. Okay, yeah, all this one is also like quite nice. Like he uses MPU region base address. Yeah, 0x206. Do we have it? Do we have this number in our case? Can we just move it like he does? So let's save it. Yes, of course, always generate code. Yes, switch to C++. So what I want to know is he's placing the what he's doing. He's putting the number, the memory address. I don't know if this memory address is the one. I don't know, like is even available to us because he's using the board with a lot more RAM. So anyway, let's build it. We should not have any problem with building this. We haven't really added anything. Let's see where the RAM is ending. Yeah, so the end address is 0x204 FFF. Yeah, and what he's doing is 206, which is quite a lot more. So I believe we cannot place it into 6. We have to add 4. Okay, let's go to the 4. But again, this one, MPU subregion disable. Protection. The number of subregion protection to disable. I really have to to understand what the hell is this. Okay, so let's go. I really feel like I have to understand this before I continue. So let's go into this. Let's open our chat GPT built-in, and let's type simple hi. Yeah. Uh, you know, this is just because sometimes you type the question into this chat GPT and then you press enter and it just disappears and it goes again. So I have MPU sub-region disable option in HTM cube ID. What is it? Oh, what is it and what number should I use? Okay, and now let's see if there is anything, any answer for that. Disable option. No. Specific subregions. Okay, let's go it. So the MPU memory protection unit subversion disable option is a feature that allows you to disable specific subversion within. This is just what we saw. The concept is to build MPUs to enhance. Yeah, this is just a subversion disable option is controlled by setting the corresponding bit in SRT field of the new. Okay, so this is. Yes, already something. The least significant abilities control the first and the most significant bit show the last subregion. Sublime subregion means that if another region allowed to subregion will match instead. Hmm. Ah. So I believe I have to go into the specific and to read the manual, like to read the specifications, which I really would like not to do, because it's gonna take me a lot of time just for this. So probably like what I understand right now is that we have 1 byte. You know, I mean, okay, 2 bytes. Yeah, 1 byte. Yeah, we have 1 byte, 0x87. Yeah, this 1 byte. And we have like 8 bits. So we have to understand that, like, yeah, calculator. And if we go to the programmer and we're gonna type 87, this is what we're gonna have 0 1 1 1 0, like this one. Yeah. So I believe like this we're gonna have 8 regions and 4 of them are disabled and okay. I'm not quite sure, like, and like 4 of them disabled, 4 of them enabled, and the least significant bit, like this one, is responsible for what? Listen this out. Shows the first subregion. So this is the first one. This is the one that is selected, and the next one are just. Honestly, I just hope that this one is something that is not that. I don't know. I don't know what to do, honestly. Okay, let's leave it like this. Maybe it will work, and if not, at least we know where our first place to go back when something goes wrong. So anyway, here MPU base address is, at least we know right now that this is definitely not what he's put in there, like not 600. So let's place it accordingly to our 200 for 40,000. Okay. The next one is 32 kilobytes. Yeah, specifies the MPU region size. Specifies the size of the region to protect the region size. So disable. What do you mean? That's it's a region disabled. It's not enabled. Okay. So kilobytes, all access permitted, disabled. All access permitted, disable. Yeah, here is everything. Disable. And then he does 60 and just 212 byte, all access permitted, and everything disable again. So again, we go into here, we're gonna enable it. Oh, okay. Here we have the same one, but we're gonna have 512 bytes, all access permitted, and disable. Okay, let's say it again. Enabled, everything. Okay, so he's also MPU, shareability permission, enabled here. Yeah, enabled. Okay, let's go again. Disable, disable, for disable, 32 kilobytes, 212 bytes. 2 kilobytes, 412 bytes. Yeah, this one is okay. So let's go. Like, let's save this. It's gonna create the and then what he does, this is just him making the URT, but we already have URT initialized. So right now what we do is let's go into software packs, select components, and then select what we have to. So let's select ThreadX. This is the base. We always have to select it. Then NetX Duo. We have to use core, and we also have to use client. And for the network interfaces, nicely we have the Nucleo, so they provide the parts. Also, like if we go to LCAC, if we want to build the one ourselves, this LAN 8742 chip costs around $4 US. Okay, let me. Yeah, this. Okay, so and I think yeah, and this one, and then everything is fine. So if we go into lcsc.com and we're gonna buy LAN 8742, as you may see, first of all, there's not a lot of them, and they cost just $2 US, which is quite nice because I probably have been mistaken them. So L12 is 159. This is really something that, yeah, L74. I would like to check this chip a little bit later. Maybe this one is it's just cheaper, but you know, every dollar is, I count every dollar when it goes to the industrial stuff. So we have this one. We go to the middleware. We go to the cube, and we're gonna count everything. We have to make a much larger memory pool size. He's doing 30 kilobytes. I gonna place 100 just because for the future application with NetX Duo. So here he's picking up the same stuff that I did. Yeah. Now he's doing everything. 30. And here, does he do anything? seems that not. I believe the only stuff that he does additional, like he just checking that IP6 is disabled and the UDP server, yeah, everything is there. So the only thing that is left to do is to make in the Ethernet to make connectivity Ethernet global interrupt. And if we give interrupt, it also goes to the interrupts called trace function. Yeah. So like the Ethernet, we have to make it 7 at least. And we don't have the time base? Okay. If we don't have the time base, let's put it on the timer 6. Oh, now we can safely generate the code. And then. Yeah, and then he puts into here. I have his code somewhere. I have his code downloaded, but so okay. So where is it? It's probably here. We have UDP echo server. So basically what he does, it goes into main.c and he puts this input. Okay, give me a second. Yeah. Private macro. Yeah, this one goes here. This one is okay. Text description, everything is fine. And then we go all the way down. And there are two ways. First of all, a different error handling. It just blinks the LED. And then we go and we see this one. Yeah, this is used to output the data into URT, I used to put it into the COM port. Yeah, so this one is done. Let's now go to the NetX Duo app. Yeah, this is his app. And let's go into core. Yeah, in my case too. So NetX Duo. First of all, the net config. Yeah, this one is understandable. Then what he's using here, type def, yeah. We have main thread, UDP thread, link thread, like a few semaphores, the packet pool, and so on. Okay. Now let's go to the code begin. Add function definition prototype. Okay. And now starts really. Okay, let's right now just copy the part that he does, and we're gonna go through this a little bit late. Okay, stop. So I don't. Recipe, where is the code? And yeah, user code add here, and then user code begin. Let's just copy it and paste, and probably we can launch it after that. No, we can't yet. Yeah, we can't yet. We have to go to the NetX Duo. Also have to go to NetX Duo, and here we have some additional stuff to include. Main.h and exported macro. This one is used to type exported macro. After that we have this private defines. Yeah, all of this that you have Do you see right now? This is from the guy. Thank you very much, the guy. I gonna find you. And I gonna thank you. I'm probably gonna find you and probably, for God's sake, where is all of my stuff? Here it is. So, Van Gao Yao, I apologize if I pronounced your name wrongly. I thank you very much for your video. This it is really helpful. I understand that all the mistakes that I got is definitely on my side. Thank you again. If you are seeing this and you can explain to me a little bit like what is this 0x87 subregion and how to adjust it, I would be really glad. But otherwise, like, I'm really thank. So now that we are thanked the guy, let's try to build it and see if we're gonna have any problems with that. Yeah, we will definitely have. For God's sake, what is wrong? The X-thread slip check period undeclared. Why is it undeclared? And where do you have declared it? Let's go to this, press this F3 to see where it is, and we are right now in the config H. Config H. This is probably the only line that we need right now. So Ethernet config H and user begin here, and yeah, everything is nice. So let's start. I probably should include the link to his site, to his how to say it, to link to his video. Let's do it right now. Let's see how can I do it while it's still. So let's copy this, and I'm gonna place it into the chat to the. I'm not quite sure how do I place it, like here. That's okay. Do I have to? How do I type it? Okay, probably here. Probably here. So here. Yeah, I really like this guy. Here's the link for his video. Again, thank you very much. So we have this one done. Let's run it. And let's see if we're gonna have anything in there. So yeah, okay. Again, because this one is Nucleo, we really have almost no problem launching it. What I would have to do is I gonna launch the party, like, how do you call it? Yeah, remember switch. I believe that I have 22. I definitely have. Oh, for God's sake, how I hate it. I have 100. So yeah, and now let's go to this. Yeah, echo application started. STM32 IP address. We've got IP address, now UDP server. Nice. That's really nice. Now let's see if we're gonna have any answer from that. On port 6000. So 122, 168, 0, 100, 6000, probably 6000. Yeah, and connect. And now I'm gonna send page something. Hi. Gonna send, and let's see if we have nothing back. Yeah, so this was kind of the problem that I got the previous time. So we were able to get the oh, why is it slow? Okay, I understand it. So we were able to get an IP address. I was able to get an IP address. I was able to, like to connect to it, but I never got any answer. And this is here, like UDP thread entry, UDP thread listening, and then we go into this loop. And here we always wait for some data packet to come, but it never comes. Just never comes. So I gonna send this stuff all day long, and nothing happens here. And again, this one is working. You see, like it tries to read, something, but it just can't, which is really sad. Okay, so what he does? Let's go into this and see. Maybe I was just missing the final part. Create, yeah, all of this stuff that we went through. Okay, so let's just watch it till the end. Go into AzureRTOS config. I believe it's just setting this check. Yeah, Ethernet cable connection check period. And then it's all set up, just as we have. Yeah, okay, so yeah, the board connects the board. Has serial terminal, just as we have. You see an XUDP. Then listening to the port and has a very different port. It's 6501, 5001 server ACRA. Send. Do I have to use the same? But I believe that this is just that my one should also work. Okay, let's say 5001 connect. Do we have anything? No, we don't. I don't know. Anyway, we at least got the IP address, which is not that good, but at least something. Now, maybe that was because of this region. Let's just make a region. Cortex 7. What if I gonna make you Separation disable. 0. Let's try this one. So I believe. Do you want to have? Yes. But this is just plain, but this I have no idea what does it mean. I hope that 0, all the zeros just plain out, do not touch anything. Okay, so let's run it and let's see what we have. Again, it started. It not started. It just restarted it for a few seconds. So let's go F, and we go into hard fault right from the start. Modify again, calculator. 87 0 0. At least it somehow worked, you know, at least. So file. Hopefully I haven't killed it altogether. What do I have to place FF into this? What if 1 is enabled? And I want to enable all of them. Okay, we'll see it right now. So F, it works. Yeah, it works. UDP server, listening, nice. But of course, if we go into this 100, 168, 0, 100, remote port definitely 6. And go away, connect. Nothing. Okay. What again? Like what if we're gonna go FF? FF is all of the bytes once. At least something. No, nothing. Yeah, nothing. So, started, found, we're still here, send, nothing. So it just doesn't get it. Just doesn't get it back. I have no idea why. It seems that everything should work, but it doesn't. So, okay, let's now add file X and see if that will work. So what I'm gonna do right now is I'm probably gonna save into the backup local disk firmware. So we have this. Where do I have it? Yeah, here. Copy, and I'm gonna send it to the backup just in case. So I always have the point to return. And then we're gonna proceed with file X. Again, adding file X is quite simple. We go to the software pack, select components. I'm gonna pick up the file X RAM interface, and of course I have to use the file core and nothing more. If you're gonna use it with NOR interface, you also have to some interfaces enabled like NOR or simulator or custom one. But right now, because again this is just for me to try, I really don't think haven't I yeah file system X, file system interfaces, and we go into this is all good. SRAM2 base. Again, what is this SRAM2 base? I have to check what is this one. AzureRTOS memory application. We're gonna add him at least 3 times. Yeah. Static memory allocation for X. Okay, everything is fine. It's now gonna add the files into the folder file X, and we have to go to the app file x.c, and we're gonna input things here. I already have somewhere Visual Studio Code. Hopefully Visual Studio Code does remember all of my stuff. Titled, probably it does, maybe not. So I have on the file, okay, 30s hands-on file X, yeah, here, and this is from the webinar. Let's just copy stuff into. So we're gonna copy this one into the code PD, file sector size, and all of this. Gonna copy this one into private variables. Again, at least private function prototype, at least fx thread entry. File X in it, blah blah blah. Allocate memory. Here we go. So we start from the pointer, and we end up with the initializing our system. And after that, they also have a new thread where they check all of the okay. I'm gonna place a breakpoint here, and I'm gonna try to yes, always. Halo. Dobra. Okay. So we see it takes some time. And hopefully we're still gonna be able to run it and get no error from this. Like the only thing that I really am scared of is this SRAM2 base. I would like to find it, and I would like to see if we are not. So this is the media format. Yeah. Again, media open. We can just go all the way down to the read buffer. And we're gonna see that read buffer is yeah, so it works. So at least this one is working. This one is true, I believe. Okay. And do we have a UDP server listening? Yes, yes, we have it. Nice. So file X and this one work right now together. This is nice. Again, I would like to find this SRAM. At least I need to understand this. I just believe that we cannot go further without really understanding where this SRAM2 base is. File X, ST, SRAM driver, I believe it's here. SRAM2 base, do not show again, yes, cancel. So here we have base address of 16 kilobytes RAM2 accessible over. So A4C. And we have just 4. I think this one is okay. This is basically the last one. 16 kilobytes. C2F. Yeah, okay. I'm okay with this. I'm okay with that. Now what we have to do. I'm gonna save this one again. Yeah, let's go to the local disk, firmware. Again, control copy, backup. I'm gonna delete this one. I'm gonna save it. And now it's the final part. We're gonna try to implement the web server. Yeah, that will be quite hard, I believe. Let's go. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna test stuff one by one. Remember by decision. Yeah. Or maybe not like one by one. It's lost. Show view. Project Explorer. It doesn't show Project Explorer. Okay, then exit. Okay, so let's go. Now we have to add a web server. And we're gonna try to see how to merge them. Yeah, like this one, X web server, is for F759 discovery board. It makes a web server from the files of the SD card. What I have to do is make the files from the RAM, and it's still to work, or at least to find it IP. So let's see what we have here and there. So first of all, let's see what we have in the middleware, Cube, AzureRTOS, and we have additional add-ons web server. So we have to enable it in our case. Let's go to this, select components, AzureRTOS, NetX Duo, and we're gonna add a web server. Nice and easy. Everything works. Yeah. Now let's go here and check the check all the settings. Let's make it here, let's make it here. So AzureRTOS application, again, they're using 100, which is quite understandable. ThreadX, I don't think that here we're gonna have anything different. I certainly can't see anything. Performance, timer, okay, they have the performance also, but this is just, I believe, this is just the performance info. Filex, disabled, 100 for 8. Yeah, the same, they're just gonna use, SD card instead. NetX Duo, enable interface capability. I don't know if I have to do it, but let's do it. For NetX disable 400. Okay, let me 100. Enable the clock interface. Everything the same. Disable APH-v6. Nice. ICMP. 341. TCP 510.1. Again, everything the same. Then UDP, IGMP, ARP. For God's sake, I don't even know all of this stuff. I have to really go into this. DHCP, start wait, speed thread. Again, everything is the same. Down fragment, timeout. Yep, I would say that, yeah, everything is the same. So file, save. And now we're gonna have to go to one of the hardest part, and this is to compare what we have, what we have not. So there. Oh, and we can actually go into the system core Cortex M7 and see what we have here. Again, 0x87. Disabled, enable, disable all four, disable, and there's shareability option. Okay, and 6. Okay, it has an additional one. All access permitted. Do I have to add this one? I have no idea, but like, okay, let's do it. Maybe it is something important. Enabled, origin, enabled, says permitted. 8 kilobytes of data. Here is nothing. Okay, here is 200. 200. Because again, he's doing all of this stuff. 128 kilobyte, 512. We have 32 kilobytes. Okay, 512 kilobytes. And here we have everything disabled. All access permitted. Yeah, and level 1. 0 level. And this one is also level 1. What is it, MPU tech field? MPU text field level. Okay, I'm gonna ask this because I really would like to know what this is. Mm. Mm. You know what? I'm gonna save it. I'm gonna run it, and I would like to see if there's if it still can see the UDP server. So type extension field. Oh, for God's sake. Okay, we are here. It works. And it doesn't. Okay, so everything was just as it is. Okay, let's go to the next one. Let's make this web server. So, gonna stop it. I also I would like to go into the Flash LD and see what we have here. Let's see what we have here. Here we have 6. Probably this one is also important memory. Just gonna replace this for 4. Trash flags. Here we have next pull section, service pull section. We're gonna have 4. Gonna have 4. And we're gonna have this one added. Let's save this. Let's run it. So we have an error. Where do we have an error? Mm-hmm. Yeah, here I have to copy all of this. Okay. And now yeah. 4, 4, 4. Іду.
ньому сусідів. Ні. Бо ця дитина кидала стільки снежків, краще перевіримо дитя, щоб не намокти. Тато, там сніг і вітер.
Ага, я покажу.
Наступний раз, тато, запам'ятай правило. Викликаєш, дивишся адресу. Тато, слухай, завалися. Ти знаєш правила. Чого ти їх постійно нехтуєш цими правилами?
Я.
Скажу, давай. Це нормально, тобі треба спочатку вчити.
Так, тільки, будь ласка, не ховайте їх, треба класти на тряпку. О, ручку. І вторичок.
Тебе знімати. Ти вже зможеш, перестань.
На білому бо щоб вище. Я не прийшов. Я малому купила. Домашні штани раз, домашні штани два. Ну, заходили, купували йому день. Так. Це двічі. Потім в одній кімнаті тапки, в другій кімнаті тапки. І тут десь мої улюблені. Так. Так, іди сюди, я тобі покажу. Мої улюблені ігри, я йому все покажу. Чіпака. Чіпака. Я так давно їздила. Давай ми ще одні картинки. І давай ми дві пари, я не знаю. Раз. Так. Там після кожного насіння на щось вологе таке, треба його обробляти заново. Сніг. Сніг на вході. Сніг на вході залиш.
Я стою тут.
Добре. Сейчас я принесу вологу тряпку. Не вологу, а просто. Сиди, грійся, я тебе не чіпаю. От сюди давайте ваше дитя. Чоловіче. Чоловіче мій.
Hey, my family is back.
Ти за мною.
I have a son. He's 3 years old, but he's still, he doesn't want to talk. I don't know why, but he doesn't. So we're going with him to the. Okay, where is? Hey. I'm back. Okay. So what do we have? And like my family is back, as I told. Here we have this one is launching, and application, search it, listening, yeah, it still works. Gonna send, nothing. Okay, then now let's go to the real struggle, and this is gonna be to merge to NetX Duo with this AppNet Duo X. I'm gonna close all of this just so I know that I'm really there. Application, user, NetX Duo. You see, it's not. It even has a different, it has a different structure. So let's go. What do we have? App main UDP thread entry main server thread. Yes, of the UDP thread. So we have an additional server thread. Okay, give me a second. Yeah. Ну, не чіпай. Не чіпай. Не чіпай, Сотю. Боже, якийсь чай. Okay, look at him. Look at him. Look at him. Look at him. Ні. Ні. Не фу-фу. Так, я роблю. Тимі, я роблю. Ні, Тимофію, я дороблю, я тобі. Фу-фу. Ні, поки що не буде фу-фу. Все, дай мені попрацювати. Давай, біжи к мамі. Там ти себе видів, так? Ні. Дуй до мами. Так. Бери. Say bye. So he took my phone and he's happy and he's running away. Okay, anyway. So the LED thread, I don't care about LED. We have server thread. We have to add this one. Okay, let's add a server thread. We're gonna have the semaphore, but we also have the message queue. Okay, let's add the message queue. Then we have Ethernet pool. In our case, this is just app pool. Let's leave it like this. I just wanna make sure that they're gonna be of the same size, I think. Okay, so they also have web server pool. This one I don't have. Okay, IP instance, DHCP client, then IP address, netmask, they're gonna have 3 bytes. I don't know why they're gonna use it, but let's add them. And then they're gonna have pointer, which is again understandable, and they're gonna have this HTTP server. Okay, they're gonna have HTTP server. I'm adding HTTP server, and they're gonna place this server into the region that we've added into the LD a little bit earlier. Okay, so we have this one. The file X we're gonna leave out right now. Let's go back to the user begin file. Okay, so we have main thread, UDP thread, server thread. Yeah, so we're gonna have an additional server thread function. UDP app link, app main, app UDP thread entry. And so we can it should be really app server thread entry, but don't we're not gonna bother right now to rename it this. So then we have IP address change notify callback. Again, we have it already. Server callback when a new request from a client is triggered. This one is really needed, so let's add this one. And then we go into NetX Duo initialization. NX web server, NX web server. Again, doesn't matter. So we're gonna allocate the main pool, packet pool, so the Ethernet. Just gonna make sure that this is the same. 5036 and expect times 50. 5036 times, okay, gonna check this one. 6 times 10. I'm gonna change this one to 50. And we have it here. Well, let's go through this. NX API age 32. Yeah, so in the main age JCP client, we have JCP client. We have to include this too. Okay, HTTP server and appfile.x. Then print IP address. This is just the same. Max next doing it again. And now we're gonna have like define default main priority, link priority, default memory size, default main priority. I think I'm gonna just so I can okay. Default memory size that's true. Main priority, toggle light priority. Okay, let's copy this one. Default priority, link priority. Again, I don't think that I'm gonna need this one because I was actually quite happy with the link. It works. It assigns the IP, so why bother? Then we have default protocols, default priority, the link priority. You see, like default priority here is just a little bit more. Payload size. This is 1536. Okay. And next packet pool size, we're gonna make it bigger. 50. App cache size. Okay, let's add app cache size. Wait option, entry input, server stock. So I gonna copy everything from here. I'm gonna place it after default port, just so. And null IP address we already have it. It's just 0. Nothing really that. So let's go back. We have an Explorer. So different file, save all. Just to see if everything is okay. I'm gonna launch it again. Server application started. And yeah, listening on the port. Nothing really good. Okay. Okay, so right now still works. Then we go to the we are starting NetX. I really like this one, packet pool. I don't know if I gonna check it then the packet pool memory. Okay. Just so we see all the errors in the real time. Again, create a packet pool. This is up pool, payload side. In this case, this is NetX main packet pool. I really like this one better, but the payload size, pointer, and all of this stuff is just the same. So it's really not something that I'm just gonna copy it here. After that, we have a server packet pool. Okay, let's go to the server packet pool. Memory allocation server, server pool creation. This one goes before NX IP. So this one is gonna pool size, service packet size. Okay. Then we go NX IP instance, NX IP instance, NX IP instance. Allocate the packet pool for what? For ARP. Oh, stop. NetX to default memory size. Okay, to default memory size. Okay. NX IP create. NX IP create. Null address. Blah blah blah. AP pool. Yeah, to default memory size, default priority. Everything is okay. And after that, we go to the IRP cache. IRP cache. IRP cache. Yeah, this is just the IRP cache. So I'm gonna copy it here, and I'm just gonna the IRP cache packet pool. Let's see if I haven't broke anything. Started. No, just to restart. It's quick restart. So let's run it. The application started, and yeah, listening on port. Okay, just takes a little bit longer. Nothing happens as this. So let's go back. We have ARP and ARP here. ICMP. I cannot gonna enable UDP protocol. Enable UDP protocol. Enable the TCP protocol. I don't have the TCP protocol. I don't have the server stack. Yeah, I don't have anything of this. So before this main, after enable to UDP support for TCP application, be enabled. I actually don't have anything. So all of this, and probably like with the UDP true, will go to here. Okay, so server. So here we're gonna have like SD media. This is the first time we won't be able to launch, and there's just the link thread, JCP instance, IP change, address notify. Okay. The main thread, then web server, the main thread, the TCP server. I don't have this one. I have to add the TCP server thread. Do I have it somewhere here? I just enabled the TCP protocol, so I have to, after the main thread, I have to enable TCP and UDP. Okay. TCP thread. So this is here. Yeah, I believe this should go here. So allocate. Like this. Yeah. And then let control that we don't have. create the DHCP instance. TCP client, but it's just like the same. IP instance and so on. NX, IP address change notify.
На, иди кушай. На. На. Ешь.
And
Иди кушай. Давай. Иди ешь. Иди ешь. Иди.
so this one is already here in the app main. I don't want to touch it because it worked, so I'm really not gonna do it. Like semaphore, create this something we're gonna use last. So now we go back to the to where we came from, here. Yeah, and now here we're gonna place file x implementation. Okay, not implementation, but just file x. And from the file x, we will need to go to the basically to the file x. Let's see, copy all of this stuff. At least like this one. I will x. And I'm gonna copy this one. I will not need a thread, but I will need a file. So this is memory media, and then allocate. I don't need this thread again. Create a main thread now. All I need to do is actually just to initialize the file x file system, and then the stuff from here, data, all of this stuff, we're gonna up to here, Control X. We're not gonna close the media. Okay. Maybe we should. I'm not quite sure. Okay. I will put into where the SD was initialized. So where do we have IP address? I'm forgetting IP address. Resume. So request notify come back. Okay. So right now it's just gonna be a some region. Okay. So here, if I gonna go, I believe that SD media gonna be the first one that gonna just yeah, SD media. So we have now but RAM disk, and now we can run it, and then again cancel. What is wrong with you again? Server. here we have web server request notify callback. Let's go through this and see what we have. So this one is quite easy. We don't have let thread. This one is again quite easy. We don't have. We have quite different, just a different name. Is it all? Cancel. Oh yeah, yeah. Yep. This one is doesn't it? This one is also. Okay, let's start this one. I don't know this one. No undefined resource. I believe here. And the X API H. Thread performance info. And here we also have TX API H. Maybe just like somewhere. Okay, I'm gonna include it here. Is it gonna make you better? Hopefully. Anyway, let's go back to this one. Undefined. I have no idea why. But let's right now just comment this. And here NetX server thread entry. Yeah, so we don't have right now NetX server thread entry. Let's add it. Link again. Here it is. And this is here that we're gonna have this media space, media open. Yeah, all of the stuff. So we're gonna unlock this one. We're gonna place a big one, file X. So as my meme. Okay, I don't really need it, but let's add this one too. Maybe for the future, you know. And now I'm gonna have to copy all of this stuff. Status. Gonna place it here. And I'm gonna uncomment it. And also I'm gonna change the 7. I'm gonna change this file is working on STM32 for a different one. I had it somewhere here. here. Okay, give me a second. Here we have it. Yeah. So buffer. I'm gonna change this to this. So with this, I'm gonna have this one. Now let's go to the click thread, PTP thread, up main thread. Okay, so let's go to the up main and check again one by one what is there and what we're gonna do with this. So up main, return NX IP address change notify. Nice. NX DHCP start. Wait until IP address is ready. Yes, wait until IP address. Here we have an IP address. We got it. We printed. Success. Thread resume. And we're gonna have also thread resume this one. Nice. Then P X server. And then an X server is just the same. Yeah, definitely. Okay, let's try it. Let's try it and see if we succeed. And if not, well, we're gonna have to wait for another. We have to work a little bit more on this. Maybe just, to get a real board. Again, I'm waiting for H723. I don't know when I'm gonna get it, but hopefully. So start it, and then it should print IP address. Okay, let's just go into this UDP server listening. We have all of this stuff. Let's see. File open, file 6, file read. Let's go up to here. And it broke. Nice. Where it broke. I'll get tick. Why? Seems like everything was okay. I really hate this stuff. Okay, let's. Yeah. Listening. Get to this one. Okay, status is here. Media open. Somewhere here, yeah. Oh, fuck's sake. I can do it like this. It might be that the UDP port is really like I'm not gonna resume a UDP port right now, and let's see what gonna happen. Yeah, let's do it like that. I'm gonna go to this, and I'm not gonna resume UDP thread. I will rebuild the configuration and see what is there. At least IP address should stay. At least we got an IP address. Like the last time I didn't even have, when I just copied the stuff from the app, from this 769 discovery board, I was not able to get an IP. Started, network cable is not connected. Okay. Let's go to the UDP. We have to resume it definitely. No, not here. Socket we made, socket bind, default board, this server, listening. Yeah, I think this is just because here we don't have the X sleep. Bad sleep. I'd say 20 milliseconds is quite okay. Let's go into this. Started. UDP is listening. And we are here. Okay, why not? Okay. Okay. Status 24. Okay, so we have 24. Okay, give me 1 second. 18. Pointer error. Invalid media upper compiled pointer. Okay. Ah, here. So my data pointer is memory pattern. Data pointer. Memory pattern. Pointer, memory size, memory pointer, memory size. Okay, why didn't I have it over there? See what file X. Here we have it. For the media cache. This is the one that I missed. I have to allocate memory for the memory cache. Whatever. Let's go into this. Let's add get memory for the memory cache. Yeah. Let's restart it. Cancel. So he's using the data buffer for this. Data buffer. Okay. Yeah, maybe. Do we have the data buffer? Yeah, this one. Okay. Parameter doesn't equal to 0. Let's go here. Okay. Media open. Oh, for God's sake, it doesn't can't. Can.
Дядю,
Я
і... Ау-ау.
Ти дивишся мультик.
Ау-ау.
Так, бачу. Прикольно.
Дядю, баба. Я...
Занос. Ну,
Мій баба.
а я подожди, сейчас котика напою, тогда я тебя укроюсь. Я ж не могу. Котик, и котик, и ты. Сейчас я тебя укрою.
А?
Я котик у нас, я
Дядю.
М.
Я.
О,
его надо укрыть.
ага. Ну, добре, зараз, секунду. Діло, що мусить. На, ти. Nice. Nice. Okay, so I think it's now safe to go all the way to the read buffer. Yeah, and read buffer is the HTML head. Yeah, nice, nicely done.
А ты молочку свою.
Go to the here. Okay, start. Stay 0. I believe we're gonna have HTTP web server successfully started. Oh, this is really nice. So what do we have here?
Ку-ку. И мошек. Ку-ку.
Lab.
Да.
So we're gonna have here, and we have IP address 100. Okay, let's go here. Let's press 122.268 100. Index.html. Yeah. Something is. Yeah. NetX unable to find file. At least, you know, we tried. We tried to get it. performance and forget resumption of session, but it really doesn't matter because, like, nice. Secure. Nice, because we were able to find at least something and we see that our server has started. So now, while it is quite really, I don't know, sad that we were not able to find the exact file that I've created. Maybe, you know what? Maybe I have not renamed it. Like, there's a really, really good chance that I have not renamed it. And it's still like, what is the name of this file? FX. Yeah. Okay. So let's go to here. Let's fx test dot txt, and we have it. Let's open it. And it is okay. Nice. I you know what? I gonna make it just index.html, and we're gonna change this stuff all of here. I should really just press Ctrl F, but I was just too excited to do this, and now let's start it again. Let's start from the... yeah, it works. It works. I don't know if I'm probably gonna make it, place it on GitHub, but if you want it a little bit in advance, or if I just forgot to do this, type me, call me, like, I don't know, all of my messages. I probably gonna make my info if you need. This is oh, okay. I'm gonna place all the info in the description, so you always can just call me. But anyway, let's do this. This F1 AzureRTOS application started, web application successfully started, and we're gonna have index HTML. HTML. Yeah, this is HTML. Yeah. Nice. This was it. Thank you very much for your attention. Bye bye.